Hey all, Father Jason, priest at St. Luke's Episcopal Church in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to another edition of Pause and Pray. When apartheid was the law of the land in South Africa, which not only reflected racism that was so deeply entrenched there, but encoded it legally, there came to be this resistance that grew to apartheid. And it was symbolized in people who would light candles and place them in the windows of their homes. Eventually, this became so threatening to those in power that the government passed a law banning the burning of candles. And a joke arose from those who were resisting apartheid, saying, who would have thought that the government would be so afraid of candles? And yet we know that the hope and the nonviolent resistance and the pursuit of justice behind those candles would eventually win out and apartheid would be abolished. And yet who would have thought that all of that would have come from lit candles? Who would have thought? It's a question that God burns into our hearts and souls in marvelously wonderful ways on our journeys of life and faith. Especially on a day like today, March 25th, when the church celebrates the Feast of the Annunciation. When the angel Gabriel came to Mary with an invitation to bear God into the world like never before. But who would have thought that this otherwise seemingly insignificant young Jewish woman at this otherwise seemingly insignificant place and time and small town would, through her yes, forever change so much? All of that is to say, God loves to use what seems so insignificant in such significant ways. And in that is a wonderful invitation to pause and pray during our Lenten journeys. Offering what can seem so insignificant, our own lives to God, as I'm only one of 7.8 billion inhabitants of this earth. To our God who sees us as anything but insignificant, and because of that is able to transform us into God-bearers as well in this world. And to think it all happened because God chose to become a frail, fragile, insignificant child through Mary. But then again, isn't that so often how the Lord of life, the master dreamer, works? Who would have thought? Lenten peace and blessings to you all.